Carter, thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I have the honor and privilege of representing the 1st Congressional District of Georgia, which includes the entire coast of Georgia. We have every branch of the military in our district. We're very blessed to have Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, as well as Kings Bay Naval Base in Camden County, as well as Fort Stewart, Hunter Army Airfield. We have 2 Coast Guard stations, one in Savannah, one in Brunswick. We have the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center. All of this is very important to our district and very important to our country. To begin with, let me talk about about Kings Bay. Kings Bay is home to the Atlantic Ballistic Missile Submarine Fleet. And I've seen firsthand the dedication of the sailors and their families here. And the Ohio-class submarines have played a crucial role in nuclear deterrence, but they'll soon be reaching the end of their life cycle. In order to make sure that we have nuclear deterrence, I support robust funding for the Columbia-class program to ensure the timely development and deployment of our nuclear submarine fleet. Additionally, we're looking at the retirement of the SSGNs, and they currently provide the largest undersea strike capability for non-nuclear launches. This is very important, but they have certainly served an integral role across the globe, but we need to know how those are going to be replaced and how they will impact the nation's submarine basing decisions. The Virginia Payload Module is a cost-effective way to preserve our undersea strike capability and offset the loss of our guided missile subs. And it's for that reason that I submitted language that would direct the Department of Defense to explore and deploy a plan that would determine how those would be fully replaced in the future and how those basing decisions would be made and where. And of course, at Moody Air Force Base, we have the A-10s. They are operated out of Moody Air Force Base. And as a matter of fact, I'm very proud to tell you that the 74th Fighter Squadron was just awarded the Gallant Unit Citation, an award that's only been given 5 times in history, and the first for an individual squadron. This is certainly something we should be celebrating, certainly something we're proud of for Moody Air Force Base. There's no question about the A-10's capabilities and what they are able to do and their survivability. But again, I'm submitting a request to fully fund the A-10 platform and any upgrades, including wing replacements. The Compass Call platform is also an integral part to our ability to win, but it is aging and needs to be replaced. We have an opportunity to include robust funding for the Compass Call airframe and support the needs of combatant commanders. And it's for that reason that I will accelerate, or that I request that we accelerate development and get this force multiplier in the air, providing necessary intel and capabilities to our commanders. Also, the ability of our military installations to properly mitigate extreme weather events to increase training opportunities is essential to the ability of our armed forces to maximize readiness. This is especially important in our district. As you know, we've had a number of extreme weather events in South Georgia, and certainly with Hurricane Irma, with Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Matthew, all of those have had an influence. We've had fires, we had the West Mims fire, all of the natural disasters that are happening and are really impacting this. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Engineer Research and Development Centers performs essential installation assessments that allow garrison commanders to better determine how to maximize their resources in support of soldiers. And by allocating proper funding to this account, we can better understand how to fully utilize the tools available and ensure the military is fully prepared. I want to reiterate the importance of this again. We've had a number of natural disasters in this area, and this is extremely important. Finally, the STAR-based program and the National Guard's Youth Challenge program have helped to better the lives of thousands of kids across the country. I've visited this. I've been intricately involved in this and know the value that this brings, and it certainly has been a value to our community, and we certainly support funding of this as well. I appreciate your attention to all these matters and these requests. Again, it's an honor and a privilege to represent the 1st Congressional District. The military is an integral part of our district, and it's very important to our national defense as well. So we're very proud of that, and I appreciate it, and I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Ms. Carter, I do appreciate that every year you appear before the subcommittee. You're very consistent about that, and do appreciate your commitment and passion. Particularly appreciate your interest this year in Starbase. We have a program in Gary, Indiana. And as I like to joke, the mayor, I, and the adjutant general from the state were looking at a periodic table on the wall during one of those programs and figured when we were younger, it was smaller, and still don't understand it. Any questions? Thank you very
no.
much. I'm sorry.
No, other than just to say that I can't think of a more important program than the Columbia submarine program that we're happy to fund and make sure that we have a modern submarine fleet to make sure that we have that deterrent in the future. So thank you for bringing that
Absolutely.
up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Johnson.